The band went all the way up to southern Illinois. I believe there was a Amazon warehouse in Illinois. There was multiple hit, apparently. This dollar store just completely fucking leveled. On the bright side of this, God is good, but the tornado greatly damaged Pastor Greg Locke's tent outside of Nashville in Tennessee.
Here, I know it's about 4:30 in the morning, so I'm not really expecting a lot of people to be on.
But he's going to attempt to get as much money. This multi-fucking millionaire is going to try to get as much money for his fucking tent as he can.
Now, and this is the only time I've ever come on at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. But share this video when you get up. We could certainly use your prayers if you are anywhere in the area, or if you're coming in this weekend for one of our Global Vision services, as many of you do. We could also use your help on campus. We had a tornado that came back through Nashville again. Of course, the tornado kind of started all this before the COVID stuff, but tornado came through. Thank God everybody is okay that I know of. I'm not sure of everybody in the community yet. I've been in contact with many, many people already in the church.
But his friends are okay.
And our leadership and all of that. And so they're okay. My wife and the kiddos were in our storm shelter under the front porch. But the tent didn't fare so well.
With that goddamn tent.
Was there. They've taken some pictures. My wife's been over there. Some of our staff are already on the way. We have some men that help work on our tent that are heading that way now to assess the situation. It blew down the entire right side, which you have to.
This mother, like,
the tent that large, they can't.
You will come across this motherfucker on every major news story
and the stage,
all over Facebook. He comments on everything,
and our lighting and all of our gear and our rigging. It ripped through.
This is the definition of a Pharisee right here.
The 18-foot screens that we have.
The 18-foot screens that he has. That's what he's worried about.
The backdrop, the drum kit.
This is supposed to be a man of God, 4:30 in the morning. It's an emergency that he has to come on and talk about the damage to his goddamn tent.
Obviously, don't stay in there because
at least 100 people died.
And so what makes it a little bit more difficult is I just left the Reawaken conference in Dallas, and I was woken up on the bus. The bus is back there in the back. And I'm heading to John Schneider's right now to preach. And
John fucking Schneider.
Come in Sunday morning on 2 wheels at 10 a.m., 30 minutes.
It's a nice fucking tent. We watch videos in it.
Time, and then get up and worship and preach to our people.
Fuck this dude. Seriously, fuck this dude. If you're getting up to go live because of a tornado, I would hope it's to try to find people who might be missing, or to raise money for the relief effort, to tell people to go donate blood. Fuck this dude. Fuck this dude. Holy shit. What a piece of shit you are, Greg Locke. Here's what the president had to say about the tornadoes that ripped through, 5 fucking states.
We were going to be able to, what we're going to do about it, how we're going to handle this. And part of it is acknowledging that the likelihood of fewer weather catastrophes, absent a continued movement on dealing with global warming, it's just not going to happen. Not going to happen. Like I said, we didn't think, and I think the best example for me has been, what struck me the most, we always had wildfires. But who in God's name thought we'd see this calendar year more territory burned to the ground, every tree, every home, every road, larger than the state of New Jersey, from the Hudson River down to Cape May. So we have to act. But the first and
We
urgent
now have
piece
2 tornado
we
seasons.
have to save anyone who's still alive.
That wasn't a thing
Care
before.
for them if we can get them to hospitals, and we have to take care of all those families. Look, I know you're all pros asking the questions. Imagine if your home's in the path. What do you go home to? What do you worry about? I mean, everything's gone from that baptismal photograph to the wedding picture to the picture of your oldest daughter in a ballet. I
ain't got none of those pictures, Joe.
It's just profound, and but I promise you, whatever is needed, the federal government is going to find a way to supply it. Thank you.
I don't believe it. I don't fucking believe it. That's never goddamn happened. Possibly never, ever, but certainly not in my fucking lifetime. Reading from the AP. Was tornado outbreak related to climate change? Calendar said December, but the warm, moist air screamed of springtime at an eastbound storm front. If you tuned in to the Freak Show on Friday night, Sparkles and I had the door and windows open, and we'd actually talked about if we could do a show because we were under a storm warning. A couple nights before, we didn't know when exactly the storms were going to hit. It was 8 o'clock in the morning for us. Goddamn, when I got up, it was orange outside. I'd never seen anything like that before. Jesus Christ. What state was this in, Tones? Just more photos of the damage. Oh, this was in Arkansas. Fuck. Tornadoes in December are unusual but not unheard of. But the ferocity and path length of Friday night's tornadoes likely put them in a category of their own. One of the twisters, if it is confirmed to have been just one, likely broke a nearly 100-year-old record for how long a tornado stayed on the ground in a path of destruction. One word, remarkable, unbelievable, would be another. This is according to Northern Illinois University meteorology professor Victor Gannissi. It was really a late spring type of setup in the middle of December. Warm weather was a crucial ingredient in this tornado outbreak, but whether climate change is a factor is not quite clear, meteorologists say. Scientists say figuring out how climate change is affecting the frequency of tornadoes is complicated, and their understanding is still evolving. But they do say that the atmospheric conditions that give rise to such outbreaks are intensifying in the winter as the planet warms. Tornado Alley is shifting further east away from Kansas, Oklahoma, into states where Friday's killers hit. Here's a look at what is known about Friday's tornado outbreak and the role of climate change in such weather events. Tornadoes are whirling vertical air columns that form from thunderstorms and stretch to the ground. Spring-like temperatures across most of the Midwest and South in December helped bring the warm, moist air that helped form thunderstorms. Some of this is due to La Nina, which generally brings warmer than normal winter temperatures to the southern U.S., but scientists also expect atypical warm weather in the winter to become more common as the planet warms. Now, I've got bad news for you if you are in the south of the United States and you were hoping for a white Christmas. The lower 48 states could have the warmest December on record. Here is what the next 2 weeks look. Winch, you're fine. It may snow over there for you. Fuck. The rest of the United States is going to be seeing above average temperatures. Potentially epic December heat wave is set to blanket much of the contiguous U.S. over the next 2 weeks, potentially leading several cities and states to set records for the warmest first month of winter on record. A major pattern shift, the jet stream is poised to dive south towards the western U.S., bringing much-needed rains and mountain snows to a parched California and other western states. But the east of this jet stream dip, or trough, a potentially record-strong ridge of high pressure is projected to set up over the central U.S. This ridge will be responsible for the record warmth. It's in keeping with trends from human-caused climate change. Yes, go stock up at the Turtle Bees. They've been running some sales and specials. You guys don't know what we're talking about? Do go follow the Turtle Bees page on Facebook. I get to manage my pages again here in a couple of days. December has already been unusually mild in many areas, with Denver and Salt Lake City recording their latest measurable snowfalls on record, and the Houston area tying its hottest record temperatures seen for the month on Thursday, when highs reached the mid to upper 80s. Warm weather looks to build starting early next week in the Plains, the South Central states, and the Gulf Coast region. The highest temperatures... Yes, I said Gulf Toast. The highest temperatures...